Hello everybody, Skippy Gamer here. Welcome to part 2 of my review of Undertale. Before you see this video, I recommend checking out part 1 of my review so you could get fully caught up in my idea of how much I like this game. Also, before I begin, this is the kind of game that I highly recommend you play the game first, at least the natural or pacifist ending, before you see this part of the review also, but that's just me, and I already went over why I think that in part 1 of this video, and yeah, that's about it. Okay, enjoy everybody. Music. The music is good. Throughout the game, you do have songs that will sound like an old game or something, somewhat, but most of the other ones have modern-like music to them. And some of these songs will be simple, while others are either catchy, dramatic, sad, epic, and more. I was actually surprised on some of the songs being so instrumental. Like, when I first heard this song, entitled Undertale, which is being played right now, it was really good, and shocked me to hear this kind of song in the game. In this kind of game, anyway. The sound effects are okay too. They do fit to whatever action is going on in the game. Not that it's a big deal or anything, but I love all the villain laughs in this game. Depending on what route you take, you will hear different sounding villain laughs. Each of them are really cool. Every character has a different sound effect for each speech bubble that matches how they are talking to you, and how they sound, and how the sound changes depending on if they are mad, sad, etc. Which is pretty nice. With everything I said and more, I decided to give music 5 stars. Graphics. The graphics are awesome. They were pixelated with detail very well, but weren't as much colorful as Earthbound in my opinion. In battle, the enemies are detailed in black and white for some reason. I don't know why Toby Fox, the creator of this game, chose this sort of design for the battles in particular. I mean, sure, we are battling in a cave, which is sometimes dark, but there were places that were very lit up. So personally, I don't know why he decided to do that sort of design for battle. Then again, he may have chosen this sort of design for the battles to make the scenario look like an old Atari game or something, so that could be why, but again, I don't know. I guess I'll have to look it up sometimes. But they are designed really well, so I'm not complaining. Now, before I give my final score on the graphics, I like to talk about some stuff in this game that were inappropriate. There wasn't a lot of inappropriate stuff like there were in Final Fantasy VI, but still. Even a little bit of suggestive themes or content, I hate. So I'm gonna try my best to mention some of the inappropriate stuff in this game, but I want you to expect some spoiler alerts in this segment of the video. So please skip to this time frame right here to skip it. Yeah, that's true. But if you want to skip this section, I still recommend you click this right now. You still here? Okay then, let's begin. The first thing I want to bring up is the fact that in this part right here, it kind of looks inappropriate, this monster right here. At least from a distance, as you can see here. I don't know if this is what I think it is, but I don't like it either way. Another thing is that in a boss fight against a robot, you have to press a switch to get the battle started. The full battle started. which transforms her into a dancing machine. The problem is that she looks like this. Yeah, her chests are ventilation things for systems and whatever. Now, he probably didn't intend her to look so inappropriate like that. I mean, after the battle's over, you see her on the ground, and she's actually wearing, like, a shirt or something. But based on what she looks like here, it does look inappropriate, so yeah. The second thing I'd like to mention is something that is not a graphic problem, but is a concept in the game altogether that I hated. I just feel like putting it here other than story or in gameplay. For one, if you're going to acquire the pacifist ending, you have to hang out with some of the characters, which people on YouTube call it dates. Although this may seem bad, due to the fact that it doesn't matter what gender they are, you still have to. Although I mostly see them as just a friendly hangout, not a date. And you can choose to make the character like you, like really like you, very much, or just simple friends. It doesn't force the character to be gay or anything, which is nice. Which makes me think that our main character is probably not a boy or a girl. Okay, let me explain. I think the creator of this game wanted us to use our imagination to make our character a male or female. Like, on one hand, we look at our main character and he seems to look like a boy with long hair. But on the other hand, it could look like a girl with the long hair. But then on the other hand, it could actually be a boy with long hair, because guys do that sometimes. Don't judge them. So I honestly believe he didn't intend our main character on being a specific gender. I think he wanted us to imagine our main character as a specific gender, like in our minds. That's my theory anyway. So I don't see that as a big issue. It's just something I want to bring up. Although the biggest problem is there does become one date with a character named Alphys, where you end up actually helping her confess her love to Undying, another character you met earlier. The problem with that is that as far as we can tell online, they're both female. Both of them. Yeah, you know where I'm going with this. Although then again, Alphys did say, well, you can find out that Alphys had a crush on Asgore, so I guess that's... moving on. Although I have been forming theories to myself that one of them is a male. Like, in anime series, there are times where there's like a guy that looks like a girl for some reason. But I have no in-game evidence to back this up, or any of my other ideas, so yeah. The fact that this has to be done really ticks me off. I just wish one of them was a guy, or at the very least, make her a guy that is somehow dressed up as a girl for whatever reason. But either way, I hated this! What's worse is, there are two guys in armor that they call each other he, as if they were guys, but one of them has a crush on the other one. I'm sure one of them could be a girl, it's just they're calling each other he like anime series do, but I just like to bring that up in case it does become offensive, like, to other people. But either way, we only see these guys, like, 2 or 3 times, and that's it, so it's not a total issue, but still. But everything else in this game is not gay-related, so that's a good thing. But either way, I hate that they put this detail in the game! Why did you do that, Toby? It's stupid! It's childish! It's so much of stupid... I could swear right now, but I never like to do that. Although, I do have one request for you, Toby. If the rumors are true, and you are porting this game to Nintendo systems, yeah, there's a rumor going on about that. Not really a rumor. Anyways, can you do one thing for me and other fans? Just one thing? Make one of these guys a male so it doesn't look like a homosexual thing. So if Nintendo can do something like that, I'm sure you can do it in the Nintendo port of this game also. So just please do it! I hated that you did that! My gosh! Sorry, I really had to get that out of my chest. Other than that, though, I think the graphics are great. With everything I said and more, I decided to give graphics 4 stars. The main reason why I decided this low of a score for this segment is because of the boss that I mentioned a second ago, right here. Which proves how much I hate suggestive stuff in any games of any kind, like this one. So that's the main reason. Alright, that's it for part 2. Now click here for part 3. You're almost done. Again, sorry this had to be split into 3 parts, but no need to get into that. Okay, see you there, everybody.